What is going on, guys? TheLostYeti here, and welcome back to some Super Auto Pets. Today we are playing on the experimental build, and I'm hoping that this comes out good. We lost 2 episodes, unfortunately, due to poor color correction. I think I got it fixed. I really do. I'm working on OBS now, so we'll see how this works out, just being fully transparent with you guys. But without further ado, let's get on into it. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I don't know why you would have picked this episode of Super Auto Pets to start, but welcome anyways. We are going to be having a good time, and I hope that you are too. We would imply both of us, huh? That is the concept. Okay, so we're going to re-roll these guys, and I do love me a good ant, and I do love me a good pig, and we're going to enter in. The reason why I point out experimental build is obviously if you guys are playing the game right now, you might notice that some of the stats are going to be slightly different than what's in the typical game. This is just because I'm playing the test releases before they go live. Downside, the game might be a little bit broken. So, speaking of broken part, we lost to a daughter, so excuse me, but that's perfectly okay. And I think a triple ant lead right here is something to be afraid of. And I think we're just going to leave it at that. I don't want to overly commit to the ants, but I think if we combine all of them, we get another nice animal popping up when we get to level 2. It's not too bad. Also, guys, before I forget, if you guys haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. Look at that fancy animation, guys. I am trying to get things better. And the otter, really otter again? You're killing my vibe here, dude. Also, I really appreciate the little thing there, but otter, really, guy? We're now in the territory of 2 losses, 2 life lost per death, which is not a good one. I do like good kangaroo. I do like good money maker. And I do like nothing else here, I don't think. Honey is objectively okay, but objectively so is everything else here. I do think that the pig is not as good as literally any of these other options. So I think as of right now, we are going to go for a spider here for that respawn double pop on the kangaroo. You could probably argue some of the other ones, but we're going to do that. We're also going to freeze a sleeping pill, I think, for this ant. Are we? Or are we just gonna balls it to the wall? And we might just send it, because honestly this is money saved. So it puts us in a weaker position for next turn, but I think with our team we might be able to overcome it anyways. And then it saves us 1 coin, which you never know what 1 coin can do. The power of 1 coin, butterfly effect, look it up. This dude is running a 3-squad martyrdom. Not to be confused as a 2-squad martyrdom, and he's going to continue to tank my entire team. That's beautiful. Sorry, dude, your 3-squad Marty did not work out this time. Maybe next time, Okay, so we do have another spider we can bring in. Do we really want to do that? Not particularly. Just being honest with you. But we'll do it. He who dares wins. I also think we're gonna kill 1. And a double kangaroo is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I do think that right now, obviously I'm going to want to combine those guys, but I don't want to run myself too thin on the squad. I can afford to bring a crab in short term, which will at least copy this health and do 3 damage, which is not bad. Or alternatively, I can buff. I think I'm just going to take the buff. I also think that this is somewhat valuable. Not really. I mean, if we get another ant, we can get another higher tier enemy teammate in the future, I suppose. So that is something. Double ant. I also see your cheesy honey badger. Don't think that I don't. That camel is literally ideal. So this will wipe everyone, including your badger, and then we just gotta survive that, and we're good. Sorry, your honey badger got defeated by my swan. Is superior strategy, if you ask me. And by that I mean, I got freaking lucky, and I know that I got lucky, so that's okay. Also, let's think about our potentials here. So, Dodo's good. Turtle's good. Turtle's really good because we got a pill in our hand right now. But I don't know if that's necessarily worth it for the sake of the monies. The monies, it's kind of expensive. I don't see a fish popping anytime soon. So we might want to honestly trade out of this and get a Dodo in with a giraffe for some scaling. So here comes controversial plays, but we're gonna do it anyways. Dodo win. Giraffe into scale a Dodo every single turn. We're gonna roll. We're gonna buff that Dodo. I don't want to... I mean, we get the double benefit here. I think next turn that's viable. And triple camel. So, yeah, you're gone next turn. Triple camel comes in for level 2 camel that's going to be buffing this kangaroo. And we're going to be hoping on garlic armor. So, actually, in that case, we're going to sell. This gives us 2 potentials for garlic armor on our camel, which is a pretty solid lineup, at least for mid-game. I don't think it'll get us at the end, and we are going to have to do some truffle shuffle. Also, sorry, but you've got purple poop on your head. I forgot that we're in experimental build where everyone unlocks everything right off the bat. So, we could be rocking purple, or not purple poop would also be another level. We could be rocking purple poop, but alas, we're not. Also, this is a fat L, sorry. I thought our squad was better than that. Alright, here we are. For the triple. Give me garlic. Give me liberty or give me garlic. There we are. There we are. Okay, then let's think about this a little bit. So definitely want a garlic. No questions asked. Our other thing we can think about here is +1 health is not horrible. So we might want to roll that. Also, I see you. I see you. That's our turn, basically right there. Is there anything that's going to be coming out of this squad? Not particularly, although we could do something funky if we lose again. To bring in a +2, but a +2 that way is probably negligible. So, goodbye, cool friends, and we're going to run that like that. We'll get a level 2 kangaroo, which is pretty darn good. Probably could do a double garlic. Do a garlic on the camel, garlic on that kangaroo, but, you know, you take some, you lose some. It looks like our kangaroo at least will be semi-strong here. And oh, take a looky. We are seeing a sloth. We don't see sloths too often. I believe that they are technically an Easter egg, and they are not very good, but they are something. I will take the draw. Take the draw any day. Let's go. Scaling with draw. All right, there's a camel level up right there, but we're not quite there yet. Early Scorpion is kind of sick, not gonna lie. But what do we have that we want to get rid of? Absolutely nothing, really. Say it again. So, I mean, it is our hard counter, realistically. It's a strong front-running unit. But I don't really have a spot for it in this build. Do we want to get to level 3? Yeah, probably. But I think this is a pivot build, so kind of hard to say. It's really kind of hard to say. I do think that this gets fed into our Dodo next turn, so I think we just roll it. We're really looking for that Swan, and we're really looking for that Dodo. Not gonna get so lucky, but that's okay. Swan just helps us build more in the future if we survive long enough to see it, which might not be there. And if that's the case, we're gonna run it back. You know, 2 games, 1 video. Always good. Okay, our kangaroo is doing what it needs to do. That's a nice knock. Send it to the moon. Send it to the moon. Like it, love it, want more of it. And he's gonna get a cheap honey, but it's okay. Because our Swan stops. Here we are in the same kind of situation before. So now we're gonna get more money rolling. I also think 2 random friends +1/+1 when this scales is not bad, but also not great. And we are kind of banking on that scaling right now, so I will stick it out a little bit longer. I also think that having a garlic on this boyo is not too bad, but I also want more health on this boyo. So we really want both of these. Start with garlic first, freeze that for next round. I realize I'm passing on this, but okay. Well, we're committed to it now. I just got some lucky rolls in a row, so we're going for a level 3 camel if we can get there. We got 2 lives on deck, so it's possible. Unlikely, but possible. We're really behind the curve, really, on levels. So I'm hoping this doesn't kick me in the rear end, and it looks like it's going to. I don't see how we walk away from this with any chance of a victory. So regroup for next round. Alright, so here we are. We definitely need some potential here. We also need to pivot, I think. We are just not getting the gains that we need to be getting. Hopefully, a scorpion can make some moves for us. I also realized that the canned food is kind of nice if we survive this. And actually, I think that's what we got to do, because I think we're behind the curve. I think we're definitely behind the curve. Level up with the scorpions, not what we want. I mean, we could be cheeky and just run Scorpion Squad. So, maybe. +5 attack is not amazing. So, we run it. We run it. And I think we're going to be running this one back because I realistically don't see us coming away with a dub here. And that's okay. We learned. We learned. We lived. We learned. We lessened. Something like that. And it was a pretty relatively quick game, too. So if I just talk about this as if it never happened, so maybe it didn't happen. And we're going to get honey badgered. So that's okay. Run it back. Build for a better build next day. Here we are. So, unfortunately, this is going to be our squad right here. So, how do we want to do this? Well, random friend +1/+1, so I guess we put that in the cricket. And then duck comes in, that's all we can do. Not an ideal starter squad. In fact, a very subpar starter squad. And not even one that really scales well, which is unfortunate. I actually would even say that the triple beaver scales better. Even though we're somehow walking away with a win, we didn't deserve that victory whatsoever. Sniper squad is okay. And do I do it to him? I think we do. I mean, there's no more benefit really of that. So I think we start with the setup. And I don't really love any of that. You know, these tier 1 animals are what you would expect. They're tier 1 animals. I would love an ants, but it's not going to happen. At least it doesn't appear like it's going to happen right at this exact moment. So, double select on the same animal, which is already shooting the moon. A little bit unfortunate, not going to lie. Okay, that happens. Here we are. Double rat is something. I also see that spider. I respect it. I don't really love any of this, but I will say we'll take the spider, pill it, and hope for the world. I do love an ox. Okay, that is something we can work with. Then we're gonna roll once. Double Dodo is also something I can deal with. There's no situation in which we can get 2 animals here, unfortunately. So, yeah, we double Dodo it. Then, roll hoping for a 3rd Dodo. Doesn't happen, doesn't come to fruition. We do like a good spider. Actually, we love a good flamingo. Killing him in front of the ox will give us basically double the benefit. So that's kind of sick, actually. So we're looking for that pill then, and we're looking to get rid of our mesquites, because our mesquites are going to lose their potential very quickly here. It looks like he's also running a very similar situation. Hopefully this pays dividends in the fact we killed early. Because we can get a lucky roll. He could get something horrible like that, and we can walk away a stronger man. Listen, it's a trade, but I believe we deserve that win. And here we are with the dream build. So then I think we're also in a situation where, well, I mean, we don't have to. We don't have to combine at this exact moment. Small armor pops. Let's go. Then, I mean, yeah, actually, I do think we combine because we get the swan and we get the flamingo right now. And that's just a good swap. We get the double benefit from the fact that the Dodo is going to get the +1. Now, unfortunately, he's already added, so, you know, it's not that... Oh my goodness gracious, that beaver is insane. Also, how do you get the honor already? Thankfully, we tanked it, but the crab off of that is just sick. Respect. I can't even be mad about that situation. Alright, here we are in a whole world of hurt, frankly. I do respect a good turtle. I really do. I do also respect a good cricket with our current build. What do I want from this? There's a lot I want from this. So I think right now we're going to freeze the turtle. We're going to unfreeze turtle. Then I do respect the scaling, but I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to sack Mesquite. Dolphin is pretty alright. So we get 8 there, then you come in.
Giraffe.
And we're hoping for that pill. We are hoping for that pill. Pill, please. Yes, we want it. Just freeze my whole shop, it's fine. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Beautiful, we got what we wanted. Yeah, we got what we wanted. What a world. I think that this is a loss. We got three lives left, realistically. Dodo in the front, you're getting no benefit from your Dodo. That is a choice. I respect that you have a dog and you have a lot of ambitions and dreams here. But you're gonna win anyways, because that makes no sense. You wasted the Dodo. Some things will never make sense to me, that's fine. We are gonna get our level 2 Dodo first. Then we are going to boop. You'll love to see that. Then, how do we want to rock this? Good question. I don't think that we get a double benefit from doing that. We can roll once here, see what we get. There's the pill. Unfortunately, we can't double dip on this. So we're gonna accept the loss here, essentially, and hope for an okay setup. There's the extra swan that we needed, and we're gonna end it there. That's gonna put us on 1 life, and hopefully a swan army. And by that I mean money, more money than we know what to do with, frankly. Our Ox is not paying the dividends I'd like it to. I also probably should have put Swan out in front of it, but that's okay. Also, our Swan is in fact, or not a Swan, our Dodo is in fact paying the dividends I needed it to, so excuse me. Clearly misspoke there. Alright, so. I do see the benefit. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with that. I probably should have taken the Dolphin straight up, but that is how the cookie crumbles. Then, so realistically here, right? Give 2 random finds +1 and +1. I think it's worthy of us to dip the next round. No, this round, because we got the money. Dip the giraffe, buy the rabbit, get those double food benefits. Get that hungry boy strat. Is it a good strat? I haven't really fleshed it out, so we're gonna have to find out on this. I think that we're gonna be taking an L and be putting on 1 life, unfortunately. But who dares wins? Also, who dares loses, apparently. Here we are, in not exactly the best shape. So we can totally find out what happens here. So we're gonna go bot to the top. Okay, that did something. Then we can attack for 5 more. But I think, because there's nothing else that we want in this, we're better off just risking it for a biscuit. Let's get our future potential. And now, I do like garlic. And garlic's our only option. We'll get that food, we'll get the extra health. And it will rounds our team a little bit. Unfortunately, I think we're going to be taking an L here, but you know, sometimes you just got to live with that. And if that is the case, guys, I will actually say right now, we'll run it back one last time in this episode. Whatever happens. If we continue here, but it's going to be a loss for us. So, alright, run it back for round 3. That was a disgrace to all of Yeti kind. Run it back round 3, that's okay. Here we are, duck build. Duck to a pig. 1 health hit hards. Yeah. That's the order we're playing with as well. Our 2 ducks are gonna weigh him down. I'm hoping that we get some weak guys. We're going up right up in the front. Excuse me. You played with a single mosquito. You played with the single mosquito, and you also still almost won. So that shows the strength of the team we're playing against. What do we want to roll here? We want to go single ant, double fish. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I also think we want to pivot out for this pig. And we're going to use that to kind of fish for better potential. There's our 3rd fish for next round. And what we'll do is we'll find someone that we want to add to our squad, sell the 2 ducks, give him that benefit, then get the immediate benefit from stacking the fishes. So we need a little bit of luck on the draw, but that's okay. That health goes out the fish, which is really what we want anyways. We're going to purge our fish. And we're going to take it back now. Okay. Here we are hoping for the best. Now, do we need these guys for permanent squad? No. No, we do not. We can, however, copy our next strongest unit with the crab, so I respect that. And I guess we're going to be going elephant build because that is what we got. So that's going to benefit here. Then, realistically, crab comes in, matches the health of the highest unit. So that's not bad. And we move you to the rear for obvious reasons. Freeze you. And hope for something good. I do like the Dodo. And we end. Not a bad early to mid game setup. Strong units. I mean, we are running a 4 squad, but we have a good amount of health. The only chunky boy on the other squad, well, he's also running fish on the team, so I can shut up. But the crab does do something. Exactly what is hard to judge, but my elephant is better than your elephant, even though it doesn't really matter in the long scale. Alright, so we're going to be pilling our ants. Hopefully go elephant. We'll take fish. Then we want to go you. And we want to drop this on our fish because it's our highest attacking enemy. We want to double down on you. And that'll give us a win for this round rather than shuffling for no good reason. Let's see where we're at. Shrimp Scampi build? Respect. Our fish is good enough. That crab is sick though. We are at least not doing well enough. Thought that we were. Oh boy. So where does this put us? This puts us in an interesting predicament. Well, do we get any benefit from getting hurt? No. No, we do not. So, I suppose we want to run a honey badger. Just because it's been presented to us, we're not going to say no. Look a gift horse in the face, if you will. Then, I also think our elephant is pretty bad. I mean, I don't want to overcommit to a dodo. So, let's think about this. I'm going to freeze the pill for turtle potential. I just don't want it. I just don't want it. We can... Do we want to take any of this? Any of this? I mean, we could do a cheeky pill the spider, hope for the best. I'm good with that. I mean, it's not ideal, but I'm good with that. And then roll me once. I got a second pill, which is sweet, and I love a good ox. You know, plug in the ox, play some bumpin' jams, pump it up. Feel the rhythm. That was a sick, nasty land on our camera. does work, but not nearly enough work. Also, this man's is also running Honey Badger. That is a draw that I did not deserve to have. Just saying. And then here we are. So, we can totally do that for the camel. Makes a lot of sense, I think. Friend ahead faints. Get that benefit. That's gonna make our spider super strong. Knock him out. I'm following. Actually, I think we pivot into this setup, which is a weird one, just as is, not gonna lie. So, our net benefit here is friend ahead attacks, +2/+2. Person ahead of him dies, he gets benefit. So we really want a respawning enemy in front, but that's, you know, is what it is. So here we are. We can run a sheep. Sheep into literally everything else is not bad. Also, am I a madman that takes... This dream is definitely a thing. And I think we want the respawning enemy in front. So I guess the respawning rams is good. Even if we don't necessarily get the straight benefit. And then here's our kangaroo, but we'll leave it, because the kangaroo might go. Kangaroo might go in this current formation. So there's the death, there's the buff, there's the kill. That's good enough. Kangaroo, send him. That's an L. Like, not even close, good lord. You have a sick, nasty build, all things considered. Alright, so, kangaroo goes. We take a moment to reevaluate our life. We then run... Do we run rams right behind that? I think we do. That buffs the ram. I mean, perfectly honest, I think a rooster would be better in that situation. And then I think we take the future potential here. We've got 2 lives left. He buffs. He helps him buff, right? These are all good things. Honey Badger still in the back. I mean, it's cheesy, but it works. And we've got 2 animals with melon armor, which is fairly early on as well. But I suppose his melon armor is better than my melon armor, so excuse the heck out of me. That's a clutch up and a half. And Honey Badger at least gives us a little bit. It did pay a dividend. Not many, but it did pay a dividend. Okay, so unfortunately we don't see any poppin' right now with the level 2. We are definitely behind. Definitely behind where we need to be. But I am investing in our future potential. Just clearly not enough investing in their future potential. That's a move. It's definitely a move for us. Also, sick nasty. We're gonna be on death's door if we don't, but I think that's the move. And then we might genuinely want to look away from Honey Badger and at least get some scaling on Dodo. But I know I've been doing a lot of that and it hasn't been paying off, but I still want to do it. So we're gonna let it die there, and we're gonna be looking for our extra sheep. And hopefully start with spawning, because we've got a good amount of spawning here. Alright, hello Death's Door. Here we are. deal 2 damage to all. I see you. I respect you. I might want to cause some problems. I understand I can totally give that to the Dodo and get my investment out, but right now I don't think I can afford to. And I do like that. I do like that. And I do really like that. So we've got some serious options to start thinking about here. So obviously, getting this camel a little bit stronger is really not a bad idea. I think we're gonna have to probably lead with a. Alright, see if we survive this round and then we can face that problem. Because I don't want to overthink it and then just immediately die to something far stronger than us. But our camel is way too weak. A 2-2 in the front. I mean, cool. Scorpion, do your own thing. But I don't see us walking away from this, so it won't matter in the long run, unfortunately. Honey Badger back guard, and we're gonna be going to the grave with knowing that the Honey Badger stabbed us in the back. It happens. Well, GG guys, that's been 3 rounds in the experimental build. We'll be back again on Thursday. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, consider subscribing to the channel. Oh, look at that fancy animation. Anyways, guys. As always, this has been your host, TheLostYeti, and I will catch you guys in the next episode of Super Auto Pets. See you guys then.